Sponsored by Degenerates. What's happening, people? You're tuning into Comedy by Coincidence. This is episode number 87. Smoke 'em if you got it. We're low, low budget. We're waiting for that Disney money. I'm going to Disney World. Ladies and gentlemen, now for the episode. What's happening, people? You're tuning in to Comedy by Coincidence. This is your boy Chris Davis, here as always with my man over there. No longer in Europe. Now, what are you doing?
I was putting something out.
Hey, never mind. Sorry for outing you. Hey, who is that guy over there?
Oh man, this is Ty Young coming to you live from an American data network. On an American beach underneath an American thorn bush, using a Danish phone. So
Right.
100%
Yeah, man. Leonard Skinner play in the background. He's back, baby. Yeah. Sweet home Alabama, baby. Where the skies are so blue, and Ty is back, and I'm with you. What's happening? It's Comedy by Coincidence, episode 87. Your boy Chris Davis here at Lake of the Ozarks. I'm fresh off of a roofing job this morning and a concrete job last night out here. Your boy's making bank
Nice.
and doing great stuff and enjoying this lovely view. I tried to get the view in for you guys. I got a little bit of a lake behind me. You might hear some boats.
It looks like a watercolor to me. It's very picturesque. It's almost like you went out and got a painting and put it up.
I know. That'd be so dope. I would have this as a wallpaper in the basement, too. You know me.
Oh, yeah.
But
easily.
Dr. Evil won't let me get wallpaper, so it's what it is.
Oh, well. I'm sure Dr. Evil knows how much of a pain in the ass wallpaper is.
Dr. Evil, hop on the mic. We do have Dr. Evil here with us. She is...
I am around. I'm here.
We have no mic stand for her, so she is periodically turning it on and off with the mic.
Yeah, and Ty, you're absolutely right. That is 100% the reason that I am against the wallpaper. And to you, Chris, I will say this. If you want to be fully and 100% responsible for putting that shit up and taking it down, you can put up a thing of wallpaper.
Yeah.
I just want no part of it.
It is a trap. It's always a trap when you're married. So, no, I'm playing jokes. This is a comedy podcast, people. But I do want some wallpaper down there. Real bad. Yo, glad to have you. You feeling better? Last week we saw you. You were sicker than a dog.
I'm a little better. It's just it's been a lot of travels, dude. I went 10 time zones, in the space of 3 days.
Yeah.
So that was
can be a lot on
my
the
sleep
body.
schedule. It's messed up. You got problems when you're waking up at 3 a.m. on the dot, like you're supposed to wake up, and you're like, oh no,
no.
like, my entire day is ruined. What am I supposed to do? Exercise at this time? Who am I? Jocko Willnick? That doesn't matter.
Fuck no, yeah. No, my dad has to be at work at 6 a.m., so his routine is to wake up at 4 regardless. And, like, even if he's on vacation, he's up at 4. The problem is that man's asleep by, like, 8. You know what I mean? So.
Kind of. Well, I mean, that's what happens when you have a real job, you know?
Totally.
It's like I wake up at 6 on the dot usually because I got to be at work at 7, and it's like, you know, you're on the weekend and you're on vacation and you wake up at 6. You're like, even if I try to sleep in, I'm only getting in another hour. That's like, what's the difference at that point? You know?
8 p.m. is sleeping in, or 8 a.m. is sleeping in for me. 8 p.m. is for sure sleeping in. Holy shit. I've never done that. No,
went a little too hard last night.
Went a little too hard, slept until 8. Good for my late night show. Should be good. No, I'm playing. I never do that shit. I'm a wake up at 7 guy, and I normally pass out about 11 to 12, somewhere in there. So
it's a good ratio.
It's about what it is.
I don't know. There's like I said, I'm on the beach in Seattle, and there's a couple birds being goofs on the beach there, and then a heron just like acting like he's king emperor of it all. You know, he's a stuck up bird, and I don't appreciate his attitude. You know what I mean?
Right. Are you okay? Now, are you sure you're upset with the bird and not me? We need to talk.
No.
Are you good?
No, it. Can I flip this camera around? Let's see if I can flip this camera
I'd
around
like
so you can see what a pretentious prick this bird is. You know. Nope, I can't. That's lame. Okay.
That sucks. Okay.
Wait.
Thought about it.
His vision sucks again. All right, let's see here. We're gonna attempt. There is no zoom, so.
No, but I see
him.
It's probably a bird. I see it.
Yeah. That idea failed. Okay.
It's Seattle. It looks cloudy over there, buddy.
It's a moody place. It's like that Instagram video idea I pitched you that I've yet to do. It's just one of those like, how do I go from? It's basically. I don't want to ruin.
No. Go ahead, ruin whatever.
Okay, so it's basically you suggested it, and it's a good idea where I would do like a transformation from European tie into Florida tie, which is very easily to do. I do have a shirt that I can sacrifice for it. You know, I'm thinking like Hulk Hogan, rip the shirt off. You know what I mean? Like bare chested, probably get arrested for public indecency. And but then it's like I come here to Seattle and it's basically right back to European. You know what I mean? It
was basically bye American tie.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Thank you. Somebody being funny on this fucking podcast today. Holy crap. Holy crap, our people have all tuned out by now. No, I'm sorry. Me including, I've been droll as fuck. I just got, man, my body's beat the fuck up after that concrete job yesterday. And
you fell squarely on the middle of your back, did you not?
Yeah, well, flung myself to keep from falling into the concrete. It worked out. I did a good job, and nobody got injured aside from me. So, I mean, that's a good sign, I can afford to. And my hands didn't get too fucked up, so we're good.
Okay. Did you wear knee pads or?
Awesome. No. I don't have them on deck like you do.
That's fair. Like I've been running where I shouldn't be, and I hit a patch of ice and slipped, and the only thing that saved my leg was a pair of knee pads.
You actually had knee pads on when you fell?
Oh yeah. I actually had knee pads on. I wear knee pads at work. Because it's like you're on the hard concrete and shit, and
you're on ice a lot too. Yeah.
And I'm being a reckless idiot because that's who I am. and it's like I just step on a chunk of ice and it takes my legs out from under. You know it's bad when the people that are actually working hard stop and look at you just to make sure you didn't split your head open.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I 100%
But I bounce
understand.
like a pillow. I slip on that concrete and just a little poof of dust happens. It's I wouldn't call it a bouncy ball, but you ever like throw a pillow really hard against the wall and it just kind of flattens out for a second?
Yeah.
And then settles? Yeah, exactly.
That's what
like
happens.
That. That's
It's
how I
like-
fall.
I call that pancaking.
Yeah.
You pancake.
Yeah, that's actually that's perfect. Pancaking. That's what I do when I fall. Just a small little bounce. And it was just everybody stared at me for a second because you gotta wait until the guy stands up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I wish you didn't fall as much as you do, brother. Hey, did you ever get those new shoes we talked about?
New shoes?
Yeah, we talked about this forever when we had the Ty Falls a Lot episode.
Oh shit.
You never got
No,
new shoes.
I got new shoes in Europe. They're leather. They're old man shoes. Leather old man shoes.
Okay, hey, when I say get some new shoes, get some with some traction. How about that? I don't give a fuck if they're news. Rob the shoe store. Go to Famous Footwear. Whatever you got to do, get something with some traction, my friend. And you know what traction is. You're an Eagle Scout. Come on, dude. Come on, dog. An Eagle Scout is prepared. Be
Yeah.
prepared, bro. Come on now.
I could do that and live a safe, privileged life, or I could just ride the wave, baby.
Ride the wave, be dangerous, live dangerously. I love that too. In fact,
know what that means?
Chris's life has gotten cushy. Not cushy. I mean, it's fucking. We're our situation. We're doing this all out of our dime and stuff. But like, the sense of adventure is lost on me sometimes, and I'm used to chilling in the studio. Get home from a long day. I don't go out, whatever. Bro, I had the longest Thursday ever. I totally forgot that lawn people, all my lawns, would want their lawns cut before Easter weekend. So they all called me Wednesday night demanding that I cut their lawn this week. But again, I'm at Lake of the Ozarks, so I'm for sure leaving town.
Yeah.
So I had to schedule all my lawns in the morning because I had to work later that day. So I did lawns from like 8 a.m. to 1 or 2. And then had like a short break, and then did lessons from 3 to 9. And then, I drove down that night too, so I couldn't decide if I wanted to leave or not until about 3:40, and then I got on the road to the lake at 10 p.m. and got here at 1 a.m.
Ooh.
Yeah, dog. So and
Man.
then did the concrete job yesterday. So I'm a little zooted, bro. If I'm a little not here, that's what's going on. I love you, and I'm glad to be here, though. So
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. We all appreciate you being here. I personally, like, if I was doing that, I would have stopped at a rest stop. Did some early morning driving to finish the drive, like, because
well, your schedule's all fucked up right now too. As
Yeah,
far as sleep.
but like I've done, like, I don't stay if I'm on a road trip. I refuse to stay at hotels. I refuse
too.
to, it's if
I'm
I'm
not dropping
inside
extra
the city.
120.
Yeah, if I'm inside the city where people are walking by the car all night, yeah, I'll probably get a hotel. But like if I'm on the highway, you bet your ass I'm using the rest stop, and I'm just gonna sleep there. Now I have been woken up for people asking rides and stuff before. That's a given.
If you're
You're
stopping
gonna
at-
want to get a car wash after that because usually they got mud on their fingers for no reason,
Right.
or at least you hope it's mud.
You
and,
hope it's mud.
It's it comes with this risk, but I save $120. So like, and you're in St. Louis, so it's on the way to Lake of the Ozarks. I would have stopped somewhere around Jefferson City.
Now I had a backup plan. Friend of the show, Brian Farmer, lives out that way. So I was like, yo, if I really can't make it, I'll make it to Jeff City and call him, or at least just go park in his driveway, and crash there. Have him wake me up when he needs to split for work, and I didn't stop once, and I made it, and I was fine. I do better at night driving than early morning driving anyways, so. Plus, I had to, finish setting up forms and stuff. I wanted to, make sure all the finishing touches were there for the concrete to be here at 10, so it was a shit. It was a thing. It was a to-do.
What's I don't know if we've covered this before, but what's your ideal time to start a road trip? Like, let's say you're going out to Colorado. When do you start that road trip?
I guess it all depends on how long the road trip is, because Colorado, let's start it as early as we fucking humanly can. Like, I'd be in the car at 6, because if you can make it in a day, you want to get to whatever location you're going to in that day and have a couple hours before you crash, right? To, squeeze part of extra day in and feel like you're getting some bonus time and
Plus,
stuff.
going to Colorado is a little different than coming back from Colorado, because you gain the extra hour, so you have that little strategic advantage working in your favor.
Yeah.
Whereas, if you're coming back,
you're fucked regardless.
Yeah.
Okay. Could I suggest a different tact?
What?
What I do, and I've been called insane for doing this before, because the day before a road trip, all you're doing is getting ready to leave, maybe do one last work shift. You know what I mean? So you're going to try and make it an easy day.
Right.
So what I do is I take a nap. I take that day off. I take a nap, and then I start driving at about midnight. You know what I mean? I'll drive through the night.
Yeah.
Maybe hit a rest stop at a place or two. Get there the next morning. I'm a trooper. I could do a midnight to midnight. It's going to suck there towards 10, 11 o'clock at night, but you'll get there. You'll have the entire day to be there. And then, I like to start my road trips without anybody else on the road. Nobody else on the road.
I like that
it's
too.
Just
That's
3
why
hours.
I like the night driving, though. You know what I mean? If I'm doing a short trip, I'll do the same thing where I leave kind of the day before I'm supposed to get there at as late as I want. Say sometime between 6 to 9, and get there and that night, and then have the whole extra day. Even if, let's say I'm got a hotel or something 3 to 5 hours away, leave the night before, have a place to crash and mosey around in the morning, But okay, let's get on. What's funny about this? Dr. Evil actually has some good stuff lined up for us today too. But before we get to comedy news, have you seen any new specials? There's a few I want to announce, but I haven't had time at all to watch any. So I wanted to see if you've seen any of them first.
I have seen some specials. I rewatched Ari Shaffir Jr.
Yeah, it was so good. I enjoyed that a lot.
Check that out. But the new one out right now is Big J's, which is
Dog Belly.
You wanted to talk about
Dog Belly live from Skankfest. Yeah,
we need to catch up on that one and Jeremiah's new one.
Yeah,
it's good. It's definitely not watch with the kids.
For sure,
deal.
It's Big J though.
Yeah, but it's a good one. And he feels it's an awesome set. It fits his vibe perfectly.
Yeah.
It's one of those I remember you saying it was like a crowd work one.
Uh-huh.
And it kind of was, but it's more of he has bits, but his transitions is always some crowd work. You know what I mean?
Right. And I feel like, remember how I said this last time I saw him was all crowd work, and then the time before I saw more of a set? I feel like I haven't seen the full special yet. I did watch the teaser trailer for it, and there's a Bill Cosby bit in there that I think I heard him do, live when I saw him, and it's kind of cool actually. I think it developed more from when I saw it, so it's kind of cool to know that I'd seen stuff he was working on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but also not to besmirch the people that live in your area there, Chris, but St. Louis audiences are not known for being the most quiet.
No, we suck.
That's
We
actually...
suck dick, dude. And when Dr. Evil and I go to a comedy show, we're the most polite people there. We shut the fuck up the whole time. I'm there to listen to this guy. I'm trying to soak in every word to figure it out, a little bit. But
despite the fact that there's a lot of hecklers, they are outnumbered 3-1 by people going, "Shut the fuck up!"
Yeah, I mean, we do have the. I feel like, especially if it's a podcast comedian,
we will.
And they
shame
have a
them.
following,
we
brings their
the
fan following there. The fan following outweighs the hecklers, and they're like, "Yo, fuck you! I'm here to hear this guy."
And it's one of those, like, that's a complicated thing because the artist, the comedian, the podcaster, or whatever you want to call it, they appreciate you doing it, but at the same time, it's like, you should also shut the fuck up and let me work.
Yeah, please. Wait till I'm done.
If my attempt fails, we can divulge into a screaming match.
Right. When we saw Theo, there was a bunch of rednecks who were like, had seen him in Sedalia as well, and just kept screaming the whole time. And he was like, "Hey, if you enjoyed the show so much there, could you not ruin this one?" You know what? And then Timmy D, when we saw him, somebody shouted out something like,
something about Ghislaine Maxwell. I think.
Talk about Ghislaine Maxwell. And he's like, "Okay, you've listened to the podcast. I talk exclusively about it on there. Why are you fucking up my set? You go listen about that on there. You know what I'm going to say. You know my opinion on it. What, you want me to repeat myself? Listen to the new stuff."
Exactly.
And I was like, "Oh, that's a great way to think about it, So. And
it's I was there at the show. They kept screaming, "Gang, gang, baby, gang, gang." And it's like, that's cool, but this ain't his podcast, man.
Let's see. So, go watch Big J, Dog Belly Live from Skankfest. That's pretty cool. Super raunchy, as he is. So, don't watch it with anybody under 18 unless they're cool. And then let's see. A couple other ones I want to shout out. Ryan Sickler, who's another one of my faves. You know who Sickler is? Ryan Sickler.
Yeah, the Honeydew.
The Honeydew with Ryan Sickler. Go check that out. That's a great podcast. But he just released a special called Lefty's Son, which his dad's name was Lefty. He gets into it. And he just survived like some excruciating like blood clotting incidents in like December where he almost died like he thought, and was in recovery all of January in the hospital. So glad to see him recovering and getting out there. I can't wait to see him smoking weed again. And that's that's Lefty's Son by Ryan Sickler. Go check that out. And then Daddy by Jeremiah Watkins is the last one I want to say. Jeremiah Watkins from Scissor Brothers released his special. It's called Daddy because he's had a kid, and I think he's got a second one on the way. So check that out if you're into the family humor. Should be good. And Jeremiah's not necessarily clean, but he's pretty family oriented. You know what I mean? He's got a good head on him. So check that one out. That one's probably as clean as it's going to get of all those. So
that's would you say he's like the new modern non-religious family clean?
Well, how would you describe him, Dr. Evil?
Clean-cut Kansas boy.
Yeah, like
not necessarily not going to tread into like hot button, but also you can tell he was raised probably in a semi-religious suburban Kansas household.
Yeah, so he's got like the fear of God in him, but he's down to hang out with people who are non-sober too, but he keeps it pretty clean.
Okay.
So, doesn't drink, doesn't smoke. But I mean, he's been on Legion of Skanks multiple times. He's not afraid of being around people smoking and shit. Hangs out at Skankfest. I mean, shit.
So
he hangs out with
he
Stevie
just likes
Weeby.
the hang. I can respect a guy that likes the conversation.
And he respects all like comedy. He's fucking pretty funny too. I like him.
So Jeremiah
Watkins.
daddy.
Yeah. Here's something that'll make you laugh. Last night I heard this guy Jeremiah Watkins say that when people found out that Magic Johnson had AIDS, it was gay people's 9/11. Yeah, you got me. Yeah, he's funny. Go check it out. Jeremiah Watkins' Daddy, available on YouTube. And now let's get a little bit of comedy news going. How about that? Does anybody have any off the top? Let me start with Tide. You got any lined up, buddy?
No, I did not do my homework.
All right, Dr. Evil, it's your time to shine.
All right, so from the realm of St. Louis being a cartoonish-ass city, let me start with this headline here. So I'm minding my business when, from one of our local stations, KMOV, I see this headline, and it reads, "Thief took St. Louis Fire Department ambulance on a joyride, sang on its radio," and the article did not disappoint. If you don't mind, I would like to read.
Yeah, please read. Please read.
So, this was an article published by Russell Kinsall on April 3rd, just for, direct quoting purposes, because I'm not trying to steal his work. A 37-year-old woman is facing possible charges after being arrested in a stolen St. Louis Fire Department ambulance Saturday night. According to police, around 11:30 p.m. on Saturday, an ambulance from Engine House 31 was sent to City Foundry St. Louis, which is kind of like a, bar,
it's like a bar
hangout place.
Yeah.
On a quote-unquote sick call. Paramedics encountered commotion and confusion, and the fire chief took advantage of said the thief took advantage of the situation.
The fire chief took advantage.
This
of
is
the
a direct quote from Jenkerson, who's the fire chief. As they were looking at the scene, making sure that the patient was the patient or wasn't the patient, their ambulance, which was parked in a short distance away, somebody jumped into the ambulance, Medic 31, and stole our ambulance. As the thief drove down the ambulance, she started speaking and even singing on the radio. She said, "Hello, I am such a girl. Teach me how to park. You're going to need to tell me which button to press," the woman said. Jenkerson said all ambulances and fire trucks have GPS services, so their whereabouts are always known. While the ambulance started driving east on Forest Park Parkway, the woman sang into the radio microphone. She said, and I quote, "Going to Illinois to get an abortion." According to the Sauget police chief, Sauget is right over the river in Illinois. Illinois State Police notified his police department about the stolen ambulance, and his officers were waiting to intercept it. Apparently, the thief believed the officers following her were not allowed to follow her into a different state. She is quoted as saying, "I see you. I'm getting across the bridge. You guys can't follow me anymore, idiots."
I wish that's how it works, and I ain't going to lie.
The officers stopped the ambulance on Highway 3, but said they had to break a window to get her out and take her into custody. The woman was turned over to St. Louis Police Department and taken to a hospital for mental eval.
I for real thought that was a rule too, like you couldn't go keep the chase going into a different jurisdiction.
If you fuck up bad enough, they will follow you over state lines.
They will follow you into a different jurisdiction. Okay, good to know.
But yeah, I was just minding my business a couple days ago, and that
sounds like she had a real emergency, man.
The fact that she was singing "Going Over to Illinois to get an abortion," that is gold. You can't tell me that was not gold. Oh my God, that woman was a poet. Absolute poet.
America's really going through it right now, especially in misery. It's literally called misery for a reason, guys. Come on now. Where our own state government wants to kill us. Well, they want us to repopulate, so that's what it is. But anyways, comedy news, damn it. I don't got shit. There was some talk about a Fighter and the Kid Legion of Skanks crossover, which I would love to see. That'd be fun. That'd be Brendan Schaub and Brian Callen going on Legion of Skanks, or attending Skankfest for that matter. That would be interesting since them and their fan base have kind of picked on Fighter and the Kid the whole way. So, might be interesting. Also, Skankfest tickets go on sale on Monday, and I'm interested. I will report back to see what their cost is, because I'll be paying attention, but I might not be able to get any. They normally sell out in like 2 or 3 minutes, so. And Skankfest tickets go live online at noon/1 o'clock Eastern Time, 12 o'clock Central Time, Monday the 10th.
Monday.
Wow.
Stiff competition that they have there.
Yeah, and the thing is, they're marketing it as the last Skankfest Vegas, which I'm like, you dirty motherfuckers. I feel like that's just
where
to drive.
Where are they taking the show to then?
They haven't
That's my
announced. They haven't announced. They keep it all under wraps as much as they can until Ari Shaffir finds out. But
They're probably going to choose Miami.
In Miami, I don't know. I could see it being Austin, Texas. I could see it being Reno. I could see a lot of things.
Yeah.
So.
It's just one of those, like, Skankfest needs a party town. You know what I mean? You can't take that shit to Indianapolis, India. Like, you...
Yeah. India, yeah. Indianapolis, India. I'd go there. Big time. But
just don't drink the water.
Gambling's not nearly as good. But I just been to Vegas. I like it. It'd be cool to go to see it, to see all my favorite comedians, and something that I am into. So, and to gamble. So, like, we'll see what's going on, man. See what the deal is.
Vegas is it's a good time.
Now, we'll see. I have no idea how they do it. So if tickets to Skankfest are like ridiculous to get you into Skankfest, could you imagine what it'd be like if they start to charge for like admission into individual podcasts and shit, different shows?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So, depending on what an initial ticket is like, I might not be in it, but I'd like to. I'm gonna try. We'll see where the money's at. I also got to work Monday, so I'll be checking this all out in between lawns and shit. Be like, oh, it's 11:50. Go to QT. Post up there. Have a conniption. A QT conniption. Nice. Dr. Evil popping a cold one. A warm one.
I'm on vacation.
That's right.
Come on.
I don't have any more comedy news. I could actually look. I could do what I'm supposed to and look real quick. Let's see. We got like 5 more minutes on the Zoom, by the way, and then I'll have to restart it. Let's see. Comedy news. Jury Duty, a reality comedy you need to see to believe. Let's see what's up with this. I guess Amazon Freevy's new comedy series Jury Duty is a thing. Think of it like a real-life version of The Truman Show, but with less existential dread. That sounds terrible. The concern, how the actors around Ronald are able to keep their cool. I'm doing a very terrible job of describing this, and it's because the article's doing a terrible job. Let's see here.
It sounds dumb as fuck.
Okay, Jury Duty presents Ronald as the only juror on a panel of 12 in Los Angeles who is unaware of the true nature of his summons. He thinks the film crew is making an educational look at the nature of jury duty, completely oblivious to the truth about the ordeal. He's on reality TV. The rest of the jurors are all trained actors, most notably James Marsden of Sonic the Hedgehog fame, playing a version of himself. For over 2 weeks, Ronald is tested by practical jokes, odd requests, and eccentric behavior patterns exhibited by his co-jurors.
Fuck yeah, Ronald.
Okay, there we go. There's your description.
I love how with comedy news, we're always just like, it's almost approached as if someone comes up to you like, hey, what's been happening recently? And we're like, I don't know. Let's go see.
But what crime are they going to choose? Like, what crime are they gonna have to sit in that room and be a juror for? Because like, if you choose murder, then you gotta watch the one guy who thinks he's actually doing something, choose this guy to die. He's like, oh, this guy doesn't even exist. What a piece of shit, killing an imaginary guy for a crime that never happened. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Like,
Well, and what are the implications of this? Like, if they convict him, does this become canon Sonic lore?
No.
Like,
Is it a
Sonic
crossover
having been on
universe?
trial for murder?
is it like, I don't know, like, this show, it seems like it's just, and I love the fact that it's there to fuck with somebody, but 2 weeks fucking with somebody, it's a long time.
That is a long time.
You could go insane.
So
What if he comes out of the jury room just like wearing different clothes, fucking completely different accent, just all loopy?
here's some comedy news for Dr. Evil. Apparently, Rob Schneider to perform at the Kansas State Fair.
Oh, nice.
Doing
Is that a
what?
step down?
Rob Schneider.
Is he doing an open,
Kansas State Fair.
a stand-up comic? Okay, so he is doing stand-up. Yo,
Yo,
let's go see Rob Schneider. Of all things.
the real Rob.
Rob Schneider is in Missouri.
Is he in Missouri or is he in Kansas?
No, Kansas State Fair, right? Sorry, I'm thinking State Fair, and I'm being dumb Missouri hick.
We're going back to Sedalia.
Yeah, we don't need to go back to Sedalia. Fuck
No.
Sedalia, bro. Hey, if you're from Sedalia, you know what I'm talking about, though. Okay, last time I was there, I thought I was getting kidnapped, and we're not talking about that story.
Thought you were? Or
No, it literally was getting kidnapped, and it was a bad ordeal, and we're not talking about it. I don't think I can legally talk about it on here.
Sounds about right. It's one of those towns where you go to and then you end up just never leaving.
Yep. So, get out of there if you're living there. Go somewhere else. Doing yourself a favor. Dude, here, let me restart the Zoom real quick. Everybody, take a break. Go grab, don't
Okay.
pause the shit, take a piss. What's happening, everybody? We're back. It's good to be back. Ty's still here. So, hey,
sorry, I had to be gross.
Have you hit any open mics since you've been back?
Not yet. I've just been. It's like
No, it's
I
Ty
had to share
gets
the car
stuff
in
back.
Florida. What?
No, it's Ty. He's got stuff to do. He just got back. I get it.
Yeah. It's 6 months away. Leaves a lot of stuff undone. I had so much mail.
Ugh.
And it's
That's a lot.
And it's I'm hoping either tonight or Monday night. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm going whale watching the season with my parents.
Ooh.
Nice.
So we're gonna go be in a boat above a creature that will be 3 times the size of the boat, and it's just another experience where I get to realize that I'm in control of nothing, and I am nothing.
Infinitesimally small. Yeah, I feel you.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to do wonders for my self-esteem. It's realize that, hey, I'm not that big. I could stand to get a little bigger before I've
Have to really address this shit.
I think I will eat that snack cake. You know what I mean? Like, I think.
Yeah, zebra cakes are too good. Also, I found out that zebra cakes come in bigger sizes.
Yes, they do.
That's wild, bro.
They come in regular size and hockey puck.
Yeah, dude. So shout out. I would totally get Little Debbie as a. That would
Big
be.
Debbie.
we would both get. We would become Big Debbies if Little Debbie sponsored the pod. That's all I'm saying. You'd have to roll us onto the set.
Colossal Debbie.
Oh yeah,
Colossal.
it's
She's the final boss.
the cream pies, dude. I'm always down for a good cream pie.
Yeah, you are.
All shapes and forms.
Wild, bro. You got a Savage of the Week this week?
I do. I don't.
I can
don't.
nominate one.
Yeah, Dr. Evil, go for it.
I'm gonna nominate Comedy by Coincidence and Music and Motivation's own Chris Davis.
Right
Because
on.
my God, you busted your ass this week. You were laying concrete. You were fixing roofs. You were mowing lawns. You were keeping kids in line. You were not losing your shit on so many people.
Not losing your shit on kids.
And for you, I nominate the distinguished honor.
Well, it's nice to actually be
Savage
here
of
a
the
week
Week.
when I'm Savage of the Week. That's tight as fuck. No, I need to
And
take
you
that
get
back.
your very own.
Mad love, mad respect.
Dope.
You rock.
Dope. That's tight.
Chris brought home the bacon.
I get things done. You know, when people need stuff done, they call me, okay? You know, if you got something
good,
to do, you can call Chris,
Yeah.
okay?
You got your very own.
You heard this here, everybody. If you need anything done, anything at all,
I'm trying to
Chris Davis
accomplish
is
some
there
shit
for you.
today.
I'm trying to accomplish some shit today. For Rizzle. It's me every day. Speaking of accomplishing some shit, we made it through this episode, and I managed to get an episode in while at the lake. Look at me. I'm even on vacation. We working.
Working on vacation.
So, happy that you're back. I'm excited that you can go get some open mics in here in the States. Have an American crowd in front of you who's ready to take your shit and roll with it. Go get some stuff done this week, you know? Sound good?
Exactly. You get some rest, but I'll go get after it.
Sounds good. Let's trade off. Tap in, tap out. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly. Let's
So-
tag team this bitch.
yeah. Let's Eiffel Tower it. Let's get going. Let's get going. High five.
Just a little spit roast of action. It'll be good.
Ty's spit roast to comedy.
Balls deep in productivity.
Ty's comedy spit roast. There we go. That'd be a good one. That'd be a good podcast name for you. Would it? I don't know.
Spit roast already taken by.
I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like it is. Anyways. All right. Well,
I feel like a better podcast name was "I'm going to get an abortion."
how about how to get an abortion?
Abortion Pod with Ty Young.
Abortion talk. Ty's abortion talk. I don't know.
Eat delete us with Ty Young.
It took Ty a second because he didn't know what a fetus was.
Oh,
No, I'm playing big time. I was listening to some skanks on the way down here to stay awake, and they were talking. They pulled up some sort of like article about brain injuries and shit. They kept referencing the amygdala, but they didn't know what the fuck it was or how to say it. So it was just amygdala the whole time. And I couldn't stop laughing.
Amadeus.
Like the person from Star Wars?
Yeah. That bitch. Amygdala. Let's see. Anything else funny that I can think of? No. Shit's just been busy. Shit's gonna keep getting funnier. People keep tuning in. Tell a friend. This podcast is gonna be lit next week. I should try to get some guests lined up for us. You know, it's been a while since we had a guest episode. I'd like to actually get some comedians on with us too, because that might be some fun episodes. And hopefully get to see you soon enough too. So should be, you know,
I agree with all the above statements wholeheartedly, and that is my corporate answer.
If you can
but-
try to find some comedians at these open mics that you're friends with, that like, hey, you want to come?
Chris,
shoot
could
the
you
shit?
bring the micro? Like, are you?
Am I
He
fucking
is
up?
distant.
You're fading out, man.
Truly.
Okay.
Try to
There we go.
try to get
But
you.
I'm gonna. I'm once I get back to Florida, I'm headed to the Best Buy to do a tech upgrade. So
All right, get out there, get your phone fixed so you can text me when you're available. Great. I love you.
My
Hey,
phone is fixed. I have one phone now. I am no longer a drug dealer. I am no longer
out.
a pimp.
no
I am a
longer
one-phone
cheating on
cell
this
phone
podcast.
family guy.
Yeah, he's a one family kind of guy now. Good. Okay. Tell that
I
to your
don't live
mom
like
tonight.
that anymore.
that other
was the
wife
old
and
me.
kids, they can fuck off.
Never liked him anyway.
They live the next town over. I just went and got out and went for some milk one day,
2 kids is better than 4 any day. No, I'm playing.
It's tax season. I was just looking to save on some taxes, and it's hard to explain a second wife.
I had one before I go. That was oh god, I didn't save it. It
Oh,
was
God.
it was a post that was like, "Yo, when my dad died, I figured he wouldn't be babysitting my kids anymore. But Dad, joke's on you. I'm sending you one today." Oh fuck. So somebody should send CPS to that house. That's all I'm saying. Okay. And with that, guys, have a great week. Mad love and respect. We'll be
Tell
back
your
next
friends.
week. Tell your friends. Share parts of the episodes. We'll get some clips to you soon. And follow all the social media to follow Ty and I's comedy adventure. Mad love and respect.